Hello and welcome. I'm Josh with USCutter, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at Forever FlexSoft laser transfer paper. This is a no-cut, no-weed solution that you use with a laser printer of any kind and a heat press that can give you nice and even pressure. In today's video examples, I will be printing from several different printers so that I can really hammer home the fact that you can use any desktop laser printer with this. And for my heat press, I'm going to be using our standard 15x15 swing arm heat press. As always, if you have any questions about anything you see in today's video or any of our products at all, you can reach our sales team at sales@uscutter.com. Each item that we sell also comes with lifetime customer support, and you can reach our support team at support@uscutter.com. Now, let's go ahead and begin by taking a closer look at the Forever FlexSoft paper to see exactly what it is and how it works. When you purchase a pack of Forever FlexSoft, it will come in two parts or sheets. The first sheet is what we call the A sheet, and that's going to be whatever color you selected when you're checking out. The A sheet will have two sides, and you're always going to want to print on the dull looking side, and when you print on it, you're going to want to reverse or mirror your image, just like you would with heat transfer vinyl, or it's going to be backwards when you press it onto your substrate. If you are ever not sure what side to print on, you can scratch both sides, and you'll see that the print side will actually come off if you scratch hard enough. The second sheet that comes in the pack is what we call the B sheet, and that is going to be the sheet that has all of your adhesive on it. One side is going to be the white side with the adhesive found on it, and then the back of the sheet is going to be white with the yellow print on it. This is the same adhesive that the Forever Laser Dark uses, so you can use really fine detailed designs and create them with ease. So let's talk about printing on the A sheet of the Forever FlexSoft and what type of printer you would want to use. When it comes to the type of laser printer you would want to purchase for use with the Forever FlexSoft, you can really use all types of different printers. I've personally tested it with several different HP and Canon printers, and it's worked just fine. I've also talked with other customers that are using things like Brothers. It works just fine too. Just take caution if you're going to be using the larger office copy machines like Xerox. They specialize in bulk copies and may not lay down enough toner for the paper to work properly, according to my sources at Forever. The main thing that matters when you're using these printers is that you select the correct media settings so that it slows the paper down and correctly fuses the toner to the A sheet. The most common error that first-time users have is to not set the media settings to the correct setting, like heavy for Canon printers or color laser transparency or heavy glossy for HP printers. Even the Oki and Uninet printers will have you switch the media settings to transparency when printing on this type of media using the Forever Rip software as well as the Uninet Pro Rip software. It also doesn't really matter what color toner you use, you just want to make sure that it lays down enough toner for the adhesive to activate, so in my experience using darker colors it worked better. I personally prefer to use black toner because of how low cost it is compared to everything else, but I have spoken to some customers that prefer to use the white toner because it makes everything slightly brighter when you're looking at it on something that's darker. As for the toner density, in all of my designs today, the printers that I'm using are set to the default toner levels and work successfully when I use the black for the HP and Canon, as well as the Oki and Uninet printer. Next, let's get over to the heat press side of things. I previously mentioned that you're wanting to use a heat press that can give you even pressure. A swing arm heat press is going to be the best option, or a nicer clamshell that can do this for you. The even pressure is very important when you're pressing the A and B sheets together to get the adhesive to transfer over to where the toner is. The recommended temperature for pressing the A and B sheets together is anywhere from 266 degrees Fahrenheit all the way up to 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 90 to 120 seconds for the standard, metallic, and neon colors. If you're using the white FlexSoft sheets, then you need to go to a higher temperature of 293 degrees Fahrenheit for 90 to 120 seconds. The white requires a higher temperature than the others because it's made of a different material. The press time that I'm showing varies from 90 to 120 seconds with all of the colors if you have a larger design with a lot of toner and adhesive. It just may require an extra 30 seconds to make sure that everything's heated up enough to transfer properly. When you do load the A and B sheets into the heat press, you're going to want to put the A sheet down first with the print side facing up. We then want to place the B sheet down on top of the A sheet with the white adhesive side down against the print side of the A sheet. We are then going to sandwich them in parchment paper or 2 sheets of normal paper to prevent any excess adhesive that may get squeezed out from around the edge of the paper from getting onto your heat press. We're then going to press the 2 sheets for about 90 to 120 seconds at whatever temperature is required. For my example, I'm using 275 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I'm going to immediately peel it hot afterwards. If I happen to have a dry towel or cloth laying next to me, I will wipe it down before I peel it, but if I don't, I will just go straight and peel it. You want to make sure that you keep it down close on the bottom of the heat press so that it stays nice and hot and doesn't cool down, because it can mess up your print. And you'll start to see everything stick to the B sheet and it'll ruin it. This can also happen if you're using too much heat as well too. This is what happens if you press them at 310 degrees Fahrenheit. If you're not sure about your current heat press, take a look at the heat press overview I made a while back. I even went and cleaned up the animations and added a few new things with more information on each heat press. So now that we have our adhesive transferred over to the A sheet, we're going to want to check the edges of the A sheet to make sure the extra adhesive didn't get squeezed onto the sides. If it did, we will just want to trim the edges with a pair of scissors like so, and then we can move on to pressing the transfers to our substrate. When it comes to the temperature you will use for pressing the A sheet with the adhesive down, you will have a lot of wiggle room, as well as a lot of different substrates that you can choose to apply it to. I mean, this stuff even works on wood. It has so many substrates that you can apply it to that I'm just going to post the list of everything right here. For my demonstration, I'm going to be pressing these 100% cotton t-shirts, and I will be doing that using the same temperature as before, but I'm pressing them for only 30 seconds and following them with a cold peel. When you're doing your peel, you really want to make sure that the transfer is cold to the touch before peeling it. This ensures the adhesive has cooled down all the way and attached to the substrate nice and firmly. Then when you start doing your peel, you want to make sure that's nice and tight underneath the palm of your hand, and you just kind of do a nice roll. You want to keep the shirt or whatever substrate you have nice and tight with your other hand, and then just roll it underneath your palm, making a nice little curl. Once you've peeled away the A sheet, you then want to do a finishing press using a sheet of parchment paper or the official Forever Matte finishing sheet. You want to stay away from Teflon or non-stick heat press sheets because toner tends to stick in those and it can ruin that. Forever Flex Soft is a great no-cut, no-weed alternative if you're wanting to save some time on some more intricate and detailed designs. It also works great with other products too. In this example, I did the outline in Forever Flex Soft, and then I created the inside design with a different type of transfer paper in the middle. This design could be done with Forever Laser Dark. It could also be done with Caesar Easy Subli, Forever Subliflex 202, all types of print and cut stuff. So it doesn't matter what you do in the center, the Flex Soft works great with it. Well, this has already been quite a long video, so this seems like a good place to end it. As always, if you have any other questions about Forever Flex Soft or anything you've seen, please contact our sales team at sales@USCutter.com, and each item comes with lifetime support. And you can reach our support team at support@USCutter.com. As always, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Please subscribe or hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and have a wonderful day. Take care.